Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the first quarter of 2025. So this will cover January, February, and March. Let's see what comes out for you, Taurus. You have Tiwaz coming out in reverse as your first rune to represent this entire time. And Tiwaz is the rune of commitment. When this comes out in reverse, I see you dealing with someone who is not as committed to making something happen as you are. So you could be dealing with some challenging individuals who are acting out of selfishness. Immediately what comes to my mind with this, if any of you have like an ex or something that you're still having to work with, like say for example, if you have some impending things to finish up in the relationship, or you both have to take care of children, or this could even be like a business partner who keeps showing up late, who is not doing, their bidding here. You may be dealing with individuals, folks like that. This can show up anywhere in your life. I would pay very close attention to that. Someone who you thought was going to work with you a lot better, perhaps they are not really working with you, okay? In the most extreme sense, this could be a romantic partner that is showing up in a very selfish way, not as committed as you think. That will be only for a few of you, not every single Taurus. I would just pay attention to that, pay attention to anyone like that. I feel like during this quarter, you're really being illuminated. You're seeing the people in your life who are good, who have integrity, who are committed to the shared vision that you have. And also the universe is revealing people who may have a little bit more underhanded motives, okay? I am seeing for some reason, this could be somebody acting out of jealousy. This could be like, for example, an ex or something that is jealous of like, I don't know, something you got going on and trying to underhandedly sort of sabotage that. Or this could be like, I don't know, this could really be anyone. It's hard to give specific examples, but I definitely feel like you're going to know who this is, and it's a good thing that it's being illuminated to you at this time, because you can set the appropriate boundaries. And I think you just realize like who your people are and who your people are not at this time, which is great, because when you have this realization, it really allows you to pour your energy, your focus into the right people who are doing the right things, okay? We have patience. Exactly, Taurus. There's a lot of beautiful changes going on here. Overall, just like intuitively, I feel, Taurus, that you're in a place right now where your life is transitioning and you are inviting more peace and love into your life, more harmony. You are wanting to step away from the drama, step away from the jealousies, things like that, lack of communication. Those are all things that you're wanting to leave behind in the past, leave behind in 2024. And it feels like the people, the environments, the circumstances that are approaching your life at this time, that are entering your life on a more deeper sense, are very much in alignment with you, are very like peaceful, at ease. This is just something that I pick up intuitively for you. It feels like a lot of things are working in alignment. And that is the thing with Tiwaz when it comes out in reverse, is that sometimes the people who really are more selfish, underhanded, or even narcissistic, they get very, very triggered when we no longer need them or want them or are affected by them, when they're no longer the center of our universe. That's when things can actually start to get the worst with people like that. So again, I feel like during this quarter, you may be recognizing and noticing that behavior in some people, and you are patiently working through that and like removing that energy from you. It's kind of like a leech that you are removing off of you, you know? So anyways, you have the patience card. This is what it says. If you've tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. Very beautiful message there. You also have miracles. Yes, this is what I was saying. Like, despite Tiwaz coming out in reverse, despite that message of someone being selfish here in your life, it definitely feels like things are overall pretty in alignment with you. And again, this is just an intuitive feeling that I have for Taurus. It feels like this is a time in your life where the people that you're starting to surround yourself with and connect with, they just feel so right for you. And the environments and opportunities that are presenting themselves to you, they feel so fated. It feels almost like you are protected and blessed by the universe, and you are surrounding yourself with people who are very protected and blessed, very connected. And so things are really looking up for you. It definitely feels like miracles are happening. There are big opportunities that you couldn't even fathom before that are presenting themselves to you, you know, like blessings, massive, massive blessings, Taurus. And you're just riding that wave for as long as you can, you know. But again, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't be shocked. Don't be surprised if some people who you were dealing with in the past get a little jealous by this or try to take your attention away from all of the good things happening in your life. That's energy vampire stuff right there. You know, they see you thriving and doing well, wealthy, healthy, in love, successful, and they're like, wait a second, suddenly your attention's not on me and my problems and my negativity. I don't like that. And then they try to start some sort of drama or trouble. Again, set very strong boundaries with that, because here's the thing, Taurus, the new people, the new environments, the new energies that you've been attracting that are really good, they are not going to tolerate that long term. Like if they see you inviting that sort of negativity into your life and setting very poor boundaries, they will leave. Okay, they will leave. So keeping yourself in toxicity really repels and repulses the right people and circumstances, because the right people, they're not attracted to individuals who keep drama ongoing in their life and who keeps that sort of negativity in your life. Now, if it's out of your control, like you're forced to deal with someone and you know you just have to do it, that's what it is, that's fine. People will be very understanding of that. But if you have poor boundaries with that toxicity, that is when the right people and the right situations will be repulsed and repelled away from you. So again, the biggest message of this quarter is to set very strong and healthy boundaries. Keep any drama, negativity, toxicity at an arm's length from you. You know, you can't always control some of the more negative circumstances that may happen in your life. Sometimes you have to work with toxic people. Sometimes you have to, you know, just keep them in your life for whatever reason that may be. But you can have healthy boundaries with it. You can say, no, you're not going to have access to me all the time. You're not going to get in the way of this life event happening, etc., etc. Okay. So we have 9 cards, 3 rows of 3 out on the table. First card out for you is the King of Wands in reverse. Okay, really interesting. So this is a warm, this is somebody who should be like very warm and charismatic, charming, a people person, you know, that is their light attributes. But this is somebody who has fallen out of touch with those light attributes. And this is what we're talking about. This feels like what Tiwaz was warning us about. Somebody who's not as committed to the overall good as you think they are. They are more selfishly motivated, okay? And that this energy is going to start emerging in January. Right next to that, we have the Ace of Swords. Yes. So I know it sounds wild with all these messages of like, oh, there's this negative, selfish force in your life. You're probably not going to believe me, but I'm telling you, this quarter is very exceptionally positive for you. I feel it. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes your light and your blessings are so big, so bright that it triggers narcissists. It triggers negative people. So I don't even want to focus on that anymore. Let's focus on the good that is going on in your life. You have the Ace of Swords. Your life in January is taking a whole new, brand new direction. There is something completely brand spanking new coming in January. Now, it feels like a direction in life, and your future path that you are moving towards. It feels like that is shifting in January, and you're making some sort of big life-changing decision that corresponds with that and puts you on this new timeline, this new path. So for example, this could be getting a new career, this could be moving, a new relationship, etc. And then all of a sudden, once you start this brand new thing, your whole entire future path changes and you're starting to get visions of this new future path. And this new future path feels a lot more positive than the one that you were previously on. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So the one thing that may be stressing you out in January is finances and money. You may be making a realization. The lifestyle you thought was possible for yourself might not be possible. Okay, maybe you had a lot of ideas in your head of ways to make money, things you wanted to do, but it feels like the expenses are a bit higher than you anticipated, or you know, I feel like you're getting a very clear look of your finances. That's what you're being advised to do in January, to look at all of your bills, all of your expenses, utilities, everything that you owe to other people, and calculate that, figure out your take-home income after taxes and things, and really just get a good understanding of your finances. This is a really good wealth tip that someone gave me. You know, I am somebody who grew up with like no money whatsoever. I spent several years in deep, deep poverty when I was a late teen and in my early 20s. And one of the best things you could do is look at your finances every single day. Look at your bank account every single day. Look at exactly like how much you're bringing in, what your expenses are, at least like twice a month. I'm not even exaggerating. I know that sounds like a lot, but when you have like a pulse on your what's coming into your life and what's going out of your life, and you're just simply more conscious of that process, you're going to be a lot less likely to do things like overspending. And when the Page of Pentacles comes out in reverse, it really advises you to pay close attention to your finances as well as your health. Okay, it's not just finances, it's also what is going into your body, what is coming out of your body, what are you doing with your body, okay? Some of you guys, for example, if you're not paying attention to what you're eating, you may not realize that you are not eating enough calories. That's why you're tired all the time. That's why your head hurts. That's why you have these crazy cravings at the end of the day. You're not eating enough calories, you're not eating enough protein. Or on the flip side, maybe you're eating way too many calories, way too many fatty, sugary foods, and you don't realize it. And then you're like, man, why do I feel like crap? Why am I gaining weight uncontrollably? And it's like, just pay attention, be consciously aware of what's going in, what's coming out. What are you eating? How are you acting in your daily life? Are you full of energy? Are you tired, etc.? I am seeing in January you are looking at the ingoing things as well as the outgoing things. We have the Empress coming out upright at the top of February. Beautiful, divine feminine energy. I am getting the sense of feeling absolutely blessed. There is a stunning individual in your life who just radiates magneticism and attracts these crazy experiences towards them. That's what I'm picking up on. And also, this person is a reflection of you as well, because you are like this also, whether you realize it or not. Because even if this is a person, you attracted this person, okay? The Empress shows being in an abundance mindset. In January, you are figuring out the ingoings and outgoings of your life. Who are the people, the influences around you? What energies do they contribute? You are seeing people who are here for you, who are loyal, who are good, versus people who are jealous, insecure, trying to get something out of you. You are separating those two things. You are rejecting the negativity. You are embracing the positive influences in your life. And you are getting started on a brand new path in January. Moving into February, you have this abundance mindset. Okay, you are focusing on what you can do, on who you do have, the ideas that are in your head. You are not focusing on what you don't have, the people who aren't here, the things you're missing. That's a lack mindset. Okay, it doesn't matter where you're at in life. You could be homeless on the street, starving. You can still be in an abundance mindset versus a lack mindset, because that a person in that situation, in an abundance mindset, they'll focus on what they do have. Maybe they have a Sharpie and a piece of cardboard. Okay, well, I can, start panhandling. Or if they have that lack mindset, it's like, oh, I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have that, I'm miserable. And then that leads to poor coping mechanisms, etc. And that leads down a whole different road. You know what I mean? When you have an abundance mindset, it will continuously carry you towards more and more prosperity if you stay in that mindset of what I do have as opposed to what I don't have. And it can be very difficult to break out of that for some people, especially if a lack is very deep rooted. But you are in this abundant state of mind. Right next to that, we have the Six of Swords in reverse, navigating challenging waters, changing waters. There seems to be big change and transition for you in February. There's also something about travel coming up in February. You may be booking a trip, or someone close to you may be traveling, okay? It feels like you're just trying to handle, like I said, we saw that influence of people who are more selfish in your life, who you can't kick out of your life completely. You are navigating that a lot better. We have the Eight of Pentacles coming out in reverse here as well. I'm just seeing like a desire, craving some sort of vacation, craving some sort of break from the routine here. This Eight of Pentacles is coming out in reverse right underneath that Page of Pentacles in reverse. Again, Taurus, biggest piece of advice I could give you this quarter is to pay attention to your finances, pay attention to your health, okay? Because try to create a daily ritual around supporting and sustaining yourself. Don't put yourself in debt. Don't fall back on bad habits health-wise and just keep pushing forward. If you need a break, give yourself a break, but make it a break that is rejuvenating as opposed to something that sets you back, okay? For example, if you need a vacation, go take a vacation. But like if you're in the middle of, healthy living and that journey, don't make it a vacation where you completely go back on all of your habits. Like sure, enjoy like a dessert, some nice things here and there, but like there's something refreshing about like having a vacation where you are still engaged in all of your other goals. It like hits so different, Like when I was really, really into health, for example, I would go on vacations and you know what? I would hit up that hotel gym once in a while. Not every day, but once in a while. I would still eat all of the fun foods, but like that wasn't the only thing I ate. I made sure to be eating like veggies and things like that as well. And that sort of traveling hits so different because you don't feel guilty about it. So that's my recommendation. We have the Two of Cups coming out in reverse as moving into the third row, moving into March here. This is clearly a separation and ending. Eight of Wands right next to that. And then your last card actually fell on the floor. And it is the Ten of Swords in reverse. I feel like in March, you're going to be making the realization that this more selfish, underhanded person that is in your life, you can't be friends. You have to simply keep it professional. Whether they are, literally in your career, or if this is someone that you have to deal with like an in-law, a family member, an old partner that you have to like co-parent with, whatever the case may be, you are making the realization, we can't even be friends. We can't even do that. We have to keep it very professional. Because here's the thing. Eight of Wands is actually an incredibly positive card. It's my favorite card in the tarot. Your life is really rapidly moving forward. A lot of beautiful ideas that you had, a lot of things that you always wanted to experience are now here in the present moment. I mean, like, you have the Ace of Swords, the Empress, and the Eight of Wands. And these are all in 3 different months, the entire quarter. You have these beautiful cards that represent new beginnings, blessings and abundance, prosperity, fertility, and drastic forward movement and momentum. Things are really taking off in your life, Taurus. And that's the thing. It's like, that empowers you, that strengthens you to not tolerate or put up with the more negative side of things. And you may be making the realization by the end of the quarter, you may have a friendship that ends. You may have a cordial friendliness that comes to a close, and now it just has to be very business, very strong boundaries there, because your success may trigger some people, and you don't even care. You don't even care because there's just so many beautiful, positive developments happening here. A lot of blessings taking place. So really cool stuff. Be patient with the journey upwards, the journey forwards. And have a beautiful quarter. This is going to be a really significant time for you guys. I'm going to be honest. Like your only major arcana card in this whole quarter was the Empress uprights. That is really positive. This shows that all areas of your life are seemingly blessed and really growing, but it's not even just like divinely orchestrated. It's you. You're doing this because you are keeping yourself in this beautiful alignment, in the right mindset. It comes from you. You're manifesting these miracles into your life based off of the hard work that you've done and where you keep yourself at mentally and all that, okay? Thank you so much for joining me, Taurus. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this quarter ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.